How would you describe Kelly before the accident?
Outgoing, social, and energetic.
And could you describe Kelly after the accident?
Today, stage 5 was an uphill time trial, and I actually won the stage today. So to not just even get a podium, but to win a stage is it was emotional though as well, because it's like to have to go through that to get to this 7 years later.
Get him out! Get him out!
Airplane crashed.
Get them out of the plane! Get them out!
Central line right.
Overall, my life, I kind of look at it as 3 stages. Kelly 1.0 was pretty amazing. I worked in the skateboard industry. I grew up skateboarding, so to work in the industry was literally a dream come true. Super busy, super active, super social, girlfriend, 2 dogs, you know, perfect house. Life was really good. October 27th, one of those bluebird days. And I remember there was this coin that I had on my windowsill, and it was a coin that my mom gave me, that some like good luck coin or something. I hadn't put it in my pocket in literally like 6 months. And I actually grabbed that coin and put it in my pocket. Went to the airport, took off. Within 2 minutes of takeoff, there was oil rushing out of the left side engine. Out of nowhere, the plane just started nosediving towards the ground. We basically hit the ground at 194 kilometers an hour. I can still feel and hear that impact of the plane.
His injuries when he first came in read like a massacre. It was quite astonishing to go back and see how broken he was when he first came in.
About 60% of my upper torso was broken or fractured, 12 to 15 different broken ribs, shattered sternum. Couldn't breathe, I had an intubation. Left knee was shattered, was really damaged, an massive pain in the hell. Don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life.
He was mentally tougher than most people and mentally more prepared for the challenge of coming back. He could hardly move, but we popped him on the exercise bike. He was on that bike 3 weeks after his plane crash.
Kelly 2.0 was after my accident, kind of that recovery period. Definitely dealt with, you know, a lot of depression, post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms. I hid from a lot of people. As you sit in bed one day, it turns into 2 and 3, and eventually the world moves on without you. A lot of the time I'd hide it by, I'd just go on a bike ride, deal with it on my own. Cycling became one of the only things that I could actually control. I could decide when I was gonna go for a ride, where I was gonna go, how long I was gonna go, where everything else in my life, I kind of seemed like I kind of lost control of in a way. So for me, cycling just became this thing that I got fixated on. Through my entire life, I'd pick something and I just, you know, put 120% into it. And cycling for me at that time just kind of went hand in hand with, you know, both physical and mental recovery, just really helping to keep me positive.
He came back. He came back from a catastrophic accident to compete at a very, very high level.
Haute Route for me was an individual race, and the big thing for me was to use it as this 7-day journey to literally get to the end of that race and leave everything out there from the last 7 years.
Kelly 3.0 is just kind of ready to kind of move forward and reinvent myself and build a new life and just start fresh. In my life, I had this sense of, I always felt that there was something waiting for me. And for me, it was the path of, getting on the plane that day. And it took me about a year to kind of figure out that it didn't change the course of my life. It just is the course of my life.